Mr. Terrell, what kind of a price do you think Peking is going to want us to pay in return for our recognition of Taiwan?
She'll refuse to have diplomatic relations with the United States so long as the present relationship between Taiwan and the United States continues. That's certain. And what's likely is that she would also decline to lift a finger to encourage an Indochina settlement.
Mr. Terrell, what kind of change in Taiwan do you believe the People's Republic of China would be willing to go along with, and do you believe that President Nixon will be agreeable?
You see, there are three levels to the Taiwan question from Peking's point of view. It's the haven of Chiang Kai-shek. Secondly, there's American military force. Thirdly, it's a province, in their opinion, which they want to have returned to the mainland. Now, it's worth distinguishing those 3 points, because if on the first two there can be some progress, it may be that Peking can be forced to compromise on the third. That's to say, if American military force is reduced on Taiwan, and if the Chiang Kai-shek government gives up in some form or other its claim to be the government of the whole China, and gives up the civil war and admits that it didn't win that civil war 23 years ago, then there can be, in my opinion, a bargaining process to prevent Peking taking over rapidly and by force the island of Taiwan. Now, President Nixon has, I think, already taken some tentative steps in this direction. According to the Guam Doctrine, the Nixon Doctrine, there will be reduction of forces all over East Asia, and there has been reduction of forces in Taiwan, and from July last year there was an end to reconnaissance flights by planes based in Taiwan over the mainland of China. So these kind of steps, I think, could lead to a bargaining process over Taiwan, and therefore to diplomatic relations between China and the United States.
Mr. Terrell, what condition or overall mood do you believe President Nixon will experience when he has his stay in the People's Republic of China?
The country is calm, economic progress is fairly slow, but the spirit of the place is impressive. There is a fair amount of unity in China. At the government level, he will find that the military are a little bit less prevalent than when I was there last July, because the chief of the military, Defense Minister Lin Biao, has been removed from his post, and he will find a country that's confident. As I said before, 7 years ago they were very frightened of the United States. Today China is not so frightened. She looks out on a world about which she's more confident than she was, ready to play a part.